Hi, this is Adrienne, and today we're going to be putting together this Sauder Harbor View desk with Hutch. This is the desk right here. It's in a big box. I'll step back a little bit and show you the desk in the box. It's a big long desk. It's 66 inches long on each side. It's a corner desk. And I'm going to attach this hutch right here. It's going to go on the side. And I'm going to start putting it together, but I'll show you this is big too. I believe each side is, well, like I said, 66 inches, so this is going to be about 66 inches too. If I'm right about that. I'm going to look in the instructions when I open it up and double check. But I think that's what it said. So the next step of what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything out of the boxes. These two boxes right here. I'm going to take everything out of the boxes and inventory all the pieces and make sure they aren't damaged. A lot of times with the Sauder furniture, there's some damage to one piece or another, or the pieces aren't all there. But they're really good about replacing them and sending them out to you. So that's what I'll do first before I start putting it together, because chances are there's going to be something wrong. And same with this hutch here. At least that was the way it has been with all the cabinets that I put together. I put together about, let's see, 5 of the libraries and bookshelves. And of that, I had a problem with every single box. So I'd have to be pretty lucky not to have a problem with these two. But let's hope not. So the next thing I'm going to do is, like I said, unload everything in inventory. So I'm going to do that now. And when I get back with you, I'll have everything unloaded and inventoried. And I'll show you how to do it on the next video. As you can see, I've opened the box. It's kind of messy. Actually, I kind of tore it open. And in the box, let's see, let's open up the box. In the box, there's the directions, and then these boards and things that I'm going to be putting together. And there's the little parts, and the little knobs, and the little runners for the doors, or drawers. But in the directions, right here, the very second step, it says, if you're making the hutch, too, then go ahead and skip and start on the hutch. So, I'm going to be working on the hutch. Now I have to unbox this, and then do an inventory on all the parts. So that's what I'm going to do next. And the next video is going to be that. Alright, I've just finished inventorying the box with all the wooden pieces in it. And all the pieces are there, and nothing is damaged, which is nice. It's really nice. Everything is there, all the little pieces are there. And this wooden piece is here. And I've set my boards up against this little toy kitchen, so it'll be easy to find when I'm ready. The first step is to take these little cams right here and put them in there, and put them in the boards with these cam dowels right here. So we'll take one of these and you put it in. Let's see, there's a way to do this. There's a long piece right there, that one. It's a little square, but it's not a little square, a little cross with a long piece. That long piece goes on the outer edge like this. So you can just push it in. I need to hammer it in, but that just pushed right in. And then we're going to put a cam dowel in there. I've got the cam dowel right here, and you just put it in just like that. And you do that with all the other holes until it's finished. On these boards here, the A, B, C, D, and G boards. And I'll be helping you with step 2 in just a minute. Okay, now we're working on step 2. This is the long board A and B, right here. And notice how they've got more drill holes along this one side. That's the side you're going to be putting these little brackets on, right here. Just screw the brackets in, and then in step 3, this little board here is going to screw to that, and you want to put it in this way to where this lines up. Actually, you want to put it in this way to where this lines up with this right here, this screw hole. The second line down here, right here, needs to line up with this screw hole right here. So you're going to make it even with the bottom when you screw it in, and then just screw those pieces in. And that's step 2 and step 3. Okay, this is step 4, and it's video 5. And I've got parts A and B. There's A and G actually attached to it, and A, B, and G attached to it right here. And how I attached it was with these in the dowels right there. I stuck them in this board, and now I'm going to turn that little screw, and it's going to tighten up. But this is what went in the board there, that little dowel. That's what held it together. And I'll try to show you better next time on how to tighten the dowels. But I'm doing this one-handed. Actually, I might be able to try to do it here.
Can
it's
I
kind
help?
of hard one-handed.
Can
I
I
might
help?
get my daughter to help me.
I can help do that. Can I do that? That looks cool. Okay, I can see it.
I got it. See, I'm tightening the dowel, and it's tightening the wood. That's all you have to do. But you have to make sure you tighten it, or else your cabinets can fall apart on you. So it's got to be tightened good and tight. And I'll be back with steps 5, 6 in just a minute. Okay, now we're working on step 5, and we're going to be attaching parts D and C over there to parts G and G. And I'm going to let my daughter do the assembling while I'm doing the filming. So go ahead and put that part on there. Let me show you how she's doing it. She's attaching it to the dowels. And let me help her out a little bit. There. Now I'll give her the screwdriver, and she's going to tighten those little cams.
These?
Yes. With a screwdriver.
Like that?
Yep. Just like that. Did you notice how the cabinet sort of tightened up?
This one too?
Yep. Just like that.
There.
Very good. Retighten that top one just to make sure it's nice and tight. Because you want these cams good and tight. Okay, sweetie, that's enough. You want the cams good and tight. That's enough, sweetheart. So they don't fall apart on you. Now we're going to do it with the other side. We're going to put part C on part G. Go ahead, sweetheart. Put the other side on.
So
That piece of wood there goes hooked up to there.
this
Yeah.
Downstairs to...
No, baby. The way I had it.
So, like...
Hold on. Let me help her out here. We're gonna put this part here on this part here.
So I get it.
There you go. See what? Let me show the people. Move your head so I can show them. See, we're putting it on those little dowels there. And then we're going to tighten it up. There you go. She got it snapped in. Now tighten it with the screwdriver. Don't do that. You make scratches on it. And she's got it tightened up there. So that's all you have to do in step 5. You did a good job, Zoe. Way to go. Pat yourself on the back. Okay, we're done, and I'll see you on step 6. Okay, we're going to start on video 7, step 6. And we're putting the piece F and attaching it to piece D and C. Zoe's over here screwing this in now. She's doing a pretty good job. It's the bar that goes across this way. You're going to want to make sure you put the finished side up right here. Finished side up right here. And these are the screws. She's going to come and screw these in. She's my little helper today. So that's pretty much all there is to step 6. We're going to be working on step 7 in a minute. Actually, as soon as she gets done with this, screwing these in. But I think what I'm going to do is I'll save that for the next video. We'll make that video 8. So we'll be back at video 8. Okay, this is step 7, video 8. And this is what the hutch should look like by now. And there's the top piece, piece E. And it's going to be going on to piece A, G, G, and B. And it's going to be put in through these dowels, or connected through these dowels here, that we put on in step 1, I think. Step 1 or 2, and then you just slide it on, and then tighten up the dowel, and you're all set. And do that to each one. There's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 altogether. And I believe that's all there is to this step. But it should look just like this. And this is going to be an easy step, and it's been easy up till now, putting this together. So I'll be back with video 9, step 8, in the next video. This is Adrienne on step 9. Actually, it's video 9, step 8 and 9. And we're going to put on this piece here. I'm going to get the exact name of it off the directions. It is a valance. So we're going to put this on. Actually, the first thing you do is you screw these little brackets in with the screws in the pre-drilled holes that it's got on the back side, not the finished side, the back side. And once those get screwed in, we're going to just pop it right in and then attach it to the top of the desk here. And I'll do that now. I might have to set this camera down for a second.
I'll hold the camera.
No, sweetie. Okay, I've got the valance in, and now I just have to screw the screws in on the other side and attach it to the top, and then we'll proceed with step 10. on the next video. Okay, that's it for this video, step 8 and 9. Okay, we're at step 10, video 10, and in step 10, we have to put the metal dowels into the small backs, I think is what it's called. Let me double check that. Yeah, the small backs. You put those little dowels in the small backs right there, and then we're supposed to screw it. See those little screw holes right there and right there? We're supposed to screw it in there. And what I've done, I'll show you what I've done, is I've turned it on its back, upside down, because it's easier to do that on this step than it is to try to do it while it's flat on the floor. It's almost impossible because those screw holes are so close to the floor, it's hard to turn the screwdriver. So, that's all there is with this step. It's pretty easy. I went ahead and I attached this one already, and it's really sturdy now. It's screwed into the bottom there, and the dowels are in the side right here. And you would do it with the finished side facing this way. We're at the back of it now, but the finished side is facing this way, towards the center here, because this is upside down, remember. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that, and I'll see you in step 11. Hi, this is video 11, step 11, and we're putting the backing on right here. I flipped the hutch over onto its backside, to where its backside is facing up, and I've put the backing down. I've already screwed it in. See where those little screw holes are? There's 3 of them. Let me back out a little bit so you can see where it is on the hutch. It's right there. You screw those 3 holes in, or screws in there, and then there's 3 screws on the other side. Screw in there. Right over there. And then you nail down the rest. I've already nailed down this piece here. And I've nailed around the edges. See? I've nailed that seam right there. I'm about to do this piece here just to show you. You need to make sure this finished side is facing away from you. And it's got a little, like a little puzzle piece here, where it fits right together. And then just fit it together and then nail it down. It's really easy to do. And just nail those edges down, and that's step 11. Almost finished with this. Then we have to put on the doors. So come back for step 12, video 12. Okay, we're here on video 12, step 12, and these are the cabinet doors, piece K, right here. And this is the hardware, right there. And all you do with this hardware, to put it in, there's a hole drilled right there. You just take it and put it in the hole, facing out, or with that other piece out. I'll show you here on this piece. And take this, there's the hole, and I just set it in there. Then I'm going to screw it down. And then we're going to do that with all 4 of these. I've got it sitting on the back of the cabinet right now. I'm just going to use it as a workbench. But, yeah, we're going to screw it in with these little screws here. Turns out I've only got 7 of them. I thought I did a good inventory, but apparently I missed a little screw here, because I've only got 7 screws. So I'm going to have to call Sauder, and they'll send them out. They're really good about sending out parts. If they don't have the right amount of parts in a bag, all you have to do is call them and they'll send it to you. So that's really, really good. They really work with you well. I really love this harbor view too. It's going to look really nice when it's done. I've got the That's the file box over there. Everything's kind of messy. But, because I've got everything out of place right now because I'm building in the living room. But when everything's done, I'll show it to you. And after this step is putting on the knob. I'll go ahead and go through that one. We put on the doorknob with these little silver screws right here. Right there. And where's the doorknobs? I was always put them over there. Yeah, we'll put the doorknobs on right here in these drilled holes, I mean. And let's see what else you do. Let me read the directions real quick. There they are. Yeah, that's about it. Just putting the doors on and then hanging the doors onto the hutch, which is pretty simple because everything has got a pre-drilled hole. But yeah, that's about it. So I will go, and the next part we're going to start on is the desk, because the hutch, it's finished for now. And there's one thing I want to show you. It shows you in the directions to flip it back over, but you can't because there's a little lip here. I don't know if you can see it right here, where the backing is longer than the hutch. So you're going to have to flip it upside down until you're ready to put it on top of the desk. Don't try to flip it over like that or else it'll break the back right off. And that's about it. And come back to the next step on video 13 and we're going to be starting the desk. See you then.